Welcome to FacilityQuest. FacilityQuest helps you understand how people utilize your facilities. It does this with surveyors walking through the building, recording their observations in a structured way, using iOS devices such as the iPod Touch. To set this up, we log in and choose a survey. This survey defines two routes through the facilities. Route A on floors 1 and 2 with 85 rooms, and Route B on floors 3 through 5 with 100 rooms. Each route can be walked by a surveyor in just under an hour, which gives 8 passes each day for 5 days. And this is enough data points to make a conclusive analysis of facility usage patterns. With shorter routes, you can survey every half an hour for better resolution. Here are the logins for the surveyors. Let's take a look at an iPod Touch and record some observations. Here we are, Monday morning at the survey site. We are connected to the internet and we log in. We choose the route which we are going to walk this morning. This is the survey page. Notice it says survey stop number 1. This is the first room that we are taking data from. We should be standing in front of that room, and on the door is a label that says this is room number 1. I look inside the room and I notice that there are 3 occupants in the room. Their primary activity is a meeting. The equipment in use includes 2 laptops and a mounted projector. That completes the observation for this room, and I touch the Done button. This takes us to room number 2. As a surveyor, I've walked down the hall, maybe 10-15 seconds, and I'm standing in front of room number 2. Again, there's a label on the door that tells me that I'm in the right place. Unfortunately, the door is closed, and I cannot observe what's going on inside the room. So I mark it as such, and I touch the Done button again. I'm going to finish this survey pass prematurely, and I'm going to send the data to the server, and the software will cycle me back to the beginning where I can start a new route. As a surveyor, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and when the next hour comes along, 10 a.m. in the morning, I will start the survey again, and I'll do that every hour of the day for a week. Back on the website, we click the observation menu to see the data we just collected. I select the survey pass and click Details. I select the first observation and click the Observation button. Notice that number of laptops is 2, the projector count is 1, and the number of people in the room is 3. For the second stop where we collected data, the door was closed, so there is no data. After a week of observations, we will have a complete data set, but it will be dirty, so to speak. Mistakes will have been made. So with this interface, we can clean the data. We can remove data points, correct route designations, and shift time zones and more. In the end, we'll have a clean data set for analysis. However, before we get to data analysis, there is a second set of data we must consider. We have observation data, but we have no details about the rooms themselves. If we knew the job description of the person, for example, then we could analyze data by job description. Again, if we knew the department that the person worked for, it would then allow analysis by department. I click the Rooms menu to show the page where this data is collected. Notice that there is a row for each room on the route. You can type the data here, or you can import the data if that is convenient. A large survey can be 10 routes of 100 rooms each, which makes for 1,000 rows in this table. And you can enter as much or as little data here as you choose. We're close to the end. The 2 data sets are entered, the data is reviewed and cleansed, and what's left is reporting. I click on the Report menu. Here are reports developed by your company. They are developed in FacilityQuest on the query page, which we'll get to shortly. On this report page, we run the reports and export them to Microsoft Excel files, where they can be integrated into your presentations that you give to your customers. The report page is usually the last step in a survey, but we're going to take a quick look at the query page. I click on the query menu. This page is complex and requires skill in manipulating data. Here you can hunt for correlations between variables, you can slice and dice the data in 3 dimensions, you can convert data to percentages by column, by row, or by total. But few people on your staff will actually use this page. Over time, your company will create a standard set of reports that represent the best intelligence you offer to your customers. This concludes the demonstration. Thank you for listening.